Hey everyone, it's Tango Oscar Mike, and the solar storm is over, but now we got some really above average temperatures today, and then I think the next several days it's going to rain. I just finished power washing the front patio. I have a grill coming. My mom had a grill that my dad used, and as you know, my dad passed away last year. She won't use it. It's like a Blackstone type grill, and she brought it up, so it's going to be coming here tomorrow. But I've been out here with the antenna box I've been doing this for about a week now, but I just added some more to it yesterday. And let me show you what I got up here. This is the front section of our yard up here on the hill, and I really don't mow it. It used to be all thorns and jaggers, and I cleared all that out. But there's a ton of glass up here. And it's everywhere. We've tried to pick it up, but the neighbors used to use this area as kind of a dumping ground for their garbage back in the day. And if I just walk over here, the grass is high, so it will be hard to see, but you can see glass. Hopefully you can see that. There's pieces of glass everywhere. And the more we pick up, we find whole jars and everything else over here. This was where they dumped a bunch of rock. You can see over here, it's all glass, pop bottle necks and everything. And, that's what they used to do back in the day. In fact, over here in a little further over in the woods, there's actually a pit that is just full of bottles, and a lot of them are still intact. I don't think that any of them are really worth anything, but you can see just the amount of glass. So I don't mess with this area too much, but I do use it to put up antennas. Like I said, we don't allow the dogs up here. Augie has cut his paw really bad before. So what I did is I started out with just a raw connection using a piece of old coax. And what I did is I used this box, and there's nothing in this box. It is just a splitter for the coax. So this side is the center feed, and this side is the ground. And as you can see, I have a bunch of radials attached to that. There should be 16 radials attached to there. And then this line here is cut for 20 meters. And this one going up on kind of an angle, depending on how the wind's blowing and which way the tree's moving, is cut for 40. And they're tuned. I've been using it. In fact, I used it today. I've been using these to make contacts on 20 and 40, kind of like a cheap DX Commander without a pole. Today, and I've been, me, I'm QRP. I have been only using 5 watts for the most part for all the connections, all the contacts I've made. And today, Ham Alert went off a couple of times, and I saw a few people online. Dawn W1FYG, I think that's his call sign. Sorry if I got it wrong, but I'm outside and I don't have it in front of me. But I talked to Dawn with 5 watts. He's in Connecticut, not too far away. But I talked to several other stations, Michigan, South Dakota, or North Dakota, can't remember, on this antenna. Again, it's just cut for 20 and 40. It's quieter than my endfed that I have running in an inverted L configuration. So yeah, just trying it out. I have it screwed to a piece of wood just to hold it down. But it's been working pretty good. And like I said, I just have the radials kind of spread out all over the place. And it goes up, one goes up into that tree and the other one goes straight up. You can see the 20 meter going right up to that branch, but it's been working pretty good. I don't know if I'll add any other elements too. I wish I could, I have some old aluminum, and I could make an aluminum plate to, like I could bolt an aluminum plate to this side and make a bunch of connections for the radials. Or I could put the plate underneath this and just run a wire from this down to the plate and do the radials that way. But for right now, this works. I actually would like to add more radials. I'd like to add a ton of radials to this. All these radials are cut for like 16.5 feet, 16.6, something like that. But up here, I can do whatever I want up here. We're never going to use this area up here. And I could put up a ton of radials. The same with all this over here. This is all, I could put it up. I've been tempted to cut that tree down and just make a big clearing right here so I can put up an antenna of some kind. This would be a great location for like a tower. You know, if I cut down a couple of trees here, I could put up a big tower. I do have cleared some of this, the dead trees that were down there or broken off. But anytime you cut trees though, as soon as the trees are cut and everything out of there, weeds are going to come up in that area really bad. So you have to keep up on it. And I'll just come up here and weed whack this down every once in a while and keep this at bay. But there's also poison ivy up here too. But yeah, made quite a few contacts on this antenna, and it's just been fun to play with. Very simple build. Like I said in the beginning, I just split the shield from the center connector and kind of twisted the wires onto it with wire nuts for the radials and for the center fed to make that antenna. And it's been working good. That's about the highest point on my property that I have access to as well. So that's another reason to have it up there. It's not, obviously not nearly as high as my endfed, which is going this way, but it's just a good option for a multiband vertical for 20 and 40. I could, just like a DX Commander, I could run other elements up and try to trim them all and get them all into shape and everything else, but I have other antennas. That was just something I was playing with just for different polarization on those bands. So that's all I've been doing. So, hey, this is Tango Oscar Mike. Hope you liked this short video. 73, take care.